Payton Pritchard is arguably the most electric player in the NBA. Hit the intro.
Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court to the buzzer. Bang! At the buzzer with a three-pointer. He's done it again.
We all know about what he's been doing on the court, but his off-the-court lifestyle is definitely not what you think. So let's quickly start things off with his background and his insane early career. Payton Michael Pritchard was born on January 28, 1998 in Tualatin, Oregon. He was born to Melissa and Terry Pritchard, who was a former college football player. And just wait until you hear about his high school days. Pritchard attended West Lynn High School, where he became a true legend in West Lynn, and with good reason. As a 14-year-old, he only stood at 5 foot 9 inches tall. He was smaller than most of his opponents, but he knew his work ethic and toughness could set him apart. Pritchard would set his alarm for 5:30 a.m., head to his garage, and dribble a coarse weighted ball for roughly 1 hour each morning before leaving for school, sometimes to the point where his hands would bleed. He led the Lions to consecutive state titles during his freshman and sophomore seasons. In 2014, Pritchard's junior season, the Lions faced nationally ranked Wheeler High, led by future Celtic Jaylen Brown, in the Les Schwab Invitational semifinals. Pritchard and West Lynn took down Brown and Wheeler 70-62. He then earned the 2014 and 2015 Todd Pratt Player of the Year and 2015 Gatorade Oregon Player of the Year, while also leading them to their fourth consecutive state title. He earned 23 points per game during his junior and sophomore seasons, earning him a 4-star recruit ranking by ESPN. He then committed to the University of Oregon, subsequently rescinding his commitment to his father's alma mater, Oklahoma. Pritchard averaged 7.4 points during his freshman season at Oregon, but his biggest moment came in a game against UCLA. He made this deep three to pull the Ducks within one.
Payton Pritchard, a long three. It's a one-point game.
And assisted on Dylan Brooks' game-winning shot over Lonzo Ball.
Here comes Pritchard. Desperation. Got it!
Oregon made its first ever Final Four appearance, and Pritchard was the only freshman to start in that year's Final Four. He averaged 15 points during his sophomore season, but his junior season is where he really made a name for himself. Pritchard led Oregon to an improbable Pac-12 tournament championship and was named MVP of the tournament.
Interesting nugget on Pritchard, by the way. How about 22 assists and 4 turnovers?
As a senior, Pritchard was one of the best players in collegiate basketball, but his best moment came during this overtime game.
Pritchard connects. Payton Pritchard is clutch. 4 seconds. Pritchard has to hoist. Oh! Payton Pritchard is money.
Later that month, he became Oregon's all-time assist leader. Pritchard averaged 21 points during his senior season and was named the Pac-12 Player of the Year. He was also a consensus All-American selection and was awarded the Bob Cousy Award as the nation's top point guard. Pritchard was selected with the 26th pick in the first round of the 2020 NBA Draft by the Boston Celtics. He subsequently signed a 4-year, $10.5 million rookie contract. Let's briefly go over his professional career. He got his first career start that January and hit his first game winner as well.
Tries to draw contact on the follow. It's good. Pritchard banks it home.
He progressed during the 2021 Summer League and contributed heavily to the 2022 Celtics finals run before they ultimately fell short to the Warriors. His presence really became known during the 2023 season, and even more so after hitting this buzzer beater.
Last on time for Payton Pritchard. Bang!
In the final game of the 2023 season, Pritchard tallied his first career triple-double, following the Celtics' exit from the 2023 playoffs in the Eastern Conference Finals, and due to limited minutes, Pritchard requested a trade. He ultimately stayed in Boston, and they promised him more playing time. On October 8th, 2023, the Celtics and Pritchard agreed to a fully guaranteed 4-year, $30 million contract extension. And just a few hours later, he hit this insane preseason shot.
Pritchard to beat the clock. Count it and a foul!
Throughout the 2024 season, he was the only player to appear in all 82 regular season games. Pritchard joined John Havlicek, Larry Bird, and Bob Cousy as the only players in franchise history to record back-to-back 30-point, 10 assist double-doubles. In February, he did the impossible.
Jordan Poole in double figures here in the first quarter. And that goes in to beat the buzzer.
And later that same game,
Another one?
the Celtics made the playoffs, and a semifinal matchup against the Cavs was in store.
Plenty of clock. Looking for some daylight. Elevate, splash!
The Celtics defeated the Cavs in 6 games and advanced to the finals. During Game 2 against the Mavs, this happened.
The two guys who've got to drive it, like Kyrie's got to come along.
Oh, Banks in the frame at the buzzer.
8 days later in Game 5, he one-upped himself.
Rebound. Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Bang!
Pritchard went on to win his first ever NBA title. He hit this buzzer beater to start the 2025 season, but they didn't count it.
Oh, he's not going to eat it? Oh! Count it!
He's made his biggest impact yet, and while he's still coming off the bench, there is no doubt he would be a starter on almost any other NBA team. He is arguably already locked up 6th Man of the Year.
I got to get back in this 6-man conversation.
Now that we know how much he makes, how does he spend his cash? Payton's made sure to pick up a couple of nice cars, his first being this Mercedes GLC for a cool $66,000. After signing his massive extension, he copped this Range Rover Sport for $118,000. In 2023, Pritchard purchased this 3-bedroom home in Punta Gorda, Florida for $1 million. It even includes a saltwater pool. And in 2024, he bought a new house on Cape Cod, peeking now into his personal life. And trust me, it's not what you think. Pritchard met his girlfriend, Emma McDonald, for the first time in 2021 when she direct messaged him on Instagram. They didn't strike a connection at that time and proceeded with their lives. However, their paths cross again on a dating application called Raya. He proposed to her in Cape Cod in 2023, and they married 1 year later. She is a YouTuber and documents her and Payton's life together. Emma and her sister Maggie are also food critics, and they were both featured on Forbes' Restaurants Guide to Boston. They are also co-hosts of the very successful podcast Love Ya Bye. Emma regularly attends Pritchard's games, and she has since been his biggest supporter. Their wedding ceremony was officiated by his former Celtics teammate Blake Griffin. Another one of his close friends is Jaylen Brown. He even wears his sneakers during games to help support his business. And they visited the White House together after their finals victory in 2024. He also likes to interact with the fans and routinely plays pickup games in Boston parks. Now at this point, you must be getting excited about his career earnings. As we mentioned, Pritchard just signed the biggest contract of his career. And after those 4 years, there's a good chance his next contract will be even larger. So we're sure his net worth is going to rise. Having said that, his total career earnings to date are... Thanks for watching.